Welcome, Aries. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot, here to do your 24th through the 30th weekly reading for July. I hope this finds you, Aries, an abundant, prosperous, and as good a place you can be with all these energies. Welcome, subscribers, viewers. Please like, share, and subscribe if it resonates. If it doesn't, please chuck it in the bucket. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are welcome, crosswatchers, to watch Aries' story play out. If this doesn't fit, Aries, don't try to make it fit. Just check your natal chart and check your placements, okay? Here we go. And I'm going to do a quick silent prayer for the universe for peace, abundance, prosperity, and happiness. All right, so Aries, let's go ahead and find out what you have going on energy-wise, what you need to know, what important information is going to come out for you for the 24th through the 30th. This is a weekly energy, so from the 24th through the 30th of July, let's find out what my Aries needs to know, what important information, what do they need to know, and again, this may not fit every Aries, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? The 24th, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the 24th through the 30th of July. Let's get the messages to take us to that week. All right, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to do the Celtic cross. We haven't done that in a while, so bear with me. The main message that Aries needs to know. What is the main message that Aries needs to know about the 24th through the 30th energies of July? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I have the King of Pentacles, focused on being stable, focused on keeping your ground, keeping yourself abundant, prosperity, just focused on staying grounded during these energies of Leo with the Mars energies as well as Venus in retrograde. What is going to be the obstacle for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising to focus on staying grounded and staying in a place of good, abundant prosperity? I have the obstacle being the Knight of Wands. We're going to fear the Aries. I'm an Aries moon, so I say we. We're going to feel the fiery passion of wanting to take on offers and new things during this time of aggressive energies of Aries in the North Node, as well as Libra South Node, as well as Mars transiting in Leo, its own home sign, as well as also the energies of Venus fixing to go retrograde. So we're going to feel all these fiery energies, and the obstacle is not taking the opportunity to take action, take on new things, take on new passions, and to stay grounded in this time of energies that are all over the place, okay? It's okay to take action and want to ascend and evolve and to take on new projects and new relationships and everything, but not when it's the energies making us do it and not just ourselves, because then it's going to be chaotic energies, and it's not the best time to be taking on new things when a Venus is in retrograde, okay? What is our recent past, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is Aries' recent past message that they are just transiting through this week at the time? I have the Five of Pentacles. So a lot of us Aries, anything with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in your sign, you may be feeling a little bit left out, isolated, left out in the cold. You may be taking a back seat, and I think that you're putting yourself in isolation. I don't think that anybody is putting us in isolation, Aries. I think that we're understanding that these energies are very harsh. They're very push, push, push. And we Aries, as an Aries moon, I can speak for myself, we already feel the need to step up and be a leader. We already feel the need to take the lead on projects, in the relationships and things like that. So when we have extra energies pushing us from behind to go, 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 it feels like a lot of pressure. And I think that you may have been isolating yourself, as well as myself. I have too. I can speak for myself. Taking a step back and not trying to push myself to do more than what is expected of me or what I expect of myself. Trying to let other people take a lead. So you may have been Five of Pentacles, isolation, loneliness, feeling isolated and abandoned. It could just be these energies, and it could be because you've been pushing yourself, or you haven't been wanting to push yourself more than what these energies are making us want to, okay? What is in the near future for Aries? The near future holds the Queen of Swords. We'll have to be very selective. The Queen of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, you could be dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but if you're not, in the near future, we'll have to be very selective about what projects, what people we give our energy to, what we decide to do on any level, okay? So in the near future, we will be taking on, and we will be having to be like the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we will have to decide what it is that we're going to focus our energies on, because we can't focus our energy everywhere, okay? Because then we'll be too spread and we won't stay grounded. We won't be able to finish everything that we start out, okay? And I think that that's the message for the week. In the this is your distant past, your future, your energies that you feel presently. Okay. What other energies do we have for Aries from the 24th through the 30th? This is the outside energies. We got the 8 of Cups, wanting to walk away from something. And then I have here the hopes and fears for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus during the 24th through the 30th. What is our hopes and fears? I have the 8 of Wands. And then the outcome. These are my clarifying cards. The outcome for Aries is the World card, putting things to end that we no longer need to serve our higher purpose, okay? So what I'm seeing in this reading so far, Aries, is that in the 24th through the 30th, we need to focus on staying grounded, staying attached to what we have earned in relationships and as well as careers and friendships. Not trying to take on the energies with the obstacle of the Knight of Wands. We're going to be feeling that we are pushed to take on more, do more, relate more, put ourselves out there more. And our key to our happiness and staying grounded is for us to turn away and be very selective in the near future, be very selective of what energies that we're going to address, all right? What energies we're going to lend to that week, right? We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. We don't want to overburden ourselves, but we're going to feel these energies of push, push, push. And we, like I said, Aries moon here, we already chew off, bite more than we can chew off. And the whole thing about the recent past for us, Aries, is we have been putting ourselves in a self-isolation. If this isn't you putting yourself in a self-isolation, feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, or left behind, then you may have had other people put you behind, because the pressures of doing more than what we have on our plate is just unacceptable. You can't stay grounded in those kind of energies. And I think that we realize that, Aries. I myself, as an Aries moon, have been taking a back seat and letting other people take the lead on things, because I know that I can only spread my energy so far. Okay. So that's what I'm getting so far, right? We have to be very selective during this next week, the 24th through the 30th, on where we're going to lend our energies. And that's for on a personal front, career front, love front, whatever it means to you. In the distant past, the 8 of Swords is talking about, this is a message that you had to remember, a lesson that you had to learn in the past that's going to help you with your present decisions as well as your future decisions going forward. The 8 of Swords is about being anxiety, being up in your head about, oh, I should be out there. I should be taking the lead on this. I should be taking initiative. I should be taking action. I don't know about you, Aries, but I'm an Aries moon, and I do feel trapped sometimes, because I feel like I should be putting in more action and more and taking more of a lead. Sometimes when I put more pressure on myself, I can be all up in my head. But this isn't the time to be doing it, okay? We on a normal basis are the first ones to jump and volunteer. We're the first ones that want to take on a new initiative. But at this time, and it does drive us crazy, being all up in our head when we aren't the first one to volunteer for something. We either feel like people are going to look back on us and say, okay, well, Aries didn't do enough. Aries didn't step up enough. But at this time, we have to protect our energies, and we have to be selective about where we're going to focus our energies, because the future shows that everything's going to work out in our favor. Justice is in our favor unless we're dealing with the Libra, okay? So we don't need to put ourselves out there, because presently, you may be going through a little bit of grief. You may be going through a little sorrow. You may be going through something in your life this last week here from, prior to the 24th through the 30th, where you've bitten off more than you can chew, and you can feel the pain. You can feel like, oh my God, I'm spread so thin. I'm just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So we've been wanting to put and take a step back in a relationship, career, whatever it means to you. The present energies of the 8 of Cups is making you feel like you want to walk away. You want to walk away from the pain, grief, and this could be the 3 of Swords doesn't always have to be grief, pain, and sorrow from a relationship. It can be that we're taking on so much more at work that we are overloaded, that we don't have time for ourselves, and so that can be very painful too, and put us in our head like, where am I going to get the energies, or where am I going to get the time to finish everything that the universe is asking of me, or my work or my relationship is asking of me. And so we may have to walk away and learn to walk away for our higher good, because this anxiety place of being in anxiety all the time over things we can't control is not a place that we want to be. All right. So walking away is our present energies from some toxic situations that may make us feel like we're not enough, we're not doing enough, but sometimes we just have to take a back seat. We can't do and take on everything. Okay. Justice is in 6 weeks to 6 months. Justice is going to be in our favor. So whatever decisions that we very logically decide to take on, whatever energies where we decide to focus our attention to, is going to be well worth it. Okay. The hopes and fears is that we will get communication, that we will be putting out communication, receiving information, and we won't get left behind. Okay. So in this time that we're stepping back and we're letting other people take the lead, because it's something that we have to do. We have so much on our plate already this week with the 24th through the 30th. We will be hoping and fearing about the communication about, hey, why didn't you step up? Or letting us know that communication wise that, we understand you've got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot of projects. In a relationship, hey, you're focused a lot of energies elsewhere. I realize why you haven't been communicating as much in a relationship, but that's what our hopes and fears are. And then our outcome is that things that need to be put behind us, things that karmic lessons that we needed to learn, will be put to an end, and we'll be having new beginnings. Okay. And basically the World card in a tarot reading basically means you're ascending, you're evoluting. Okay. So we are making the right decisions on the 24th to the 30th to hold ourselves back a little bit. Not take on every action-driven passion, relationship, career offer that comes to us. We need to stay grounded in this time from the 24th through the 30th is the message that I have. I'm going to go ahead and get some oracle cards for some clarification on what Aries needs to know for the 24th through the 30th. Control tactics, okay? So we Aries like to have control of the situation. We like to know, we like to have a firm understanding of what we're doing and how we are managing things. We don't like to feel that we're out of control. So we may have to walk away. When we feel the energies of the Knight of Wands wanting to control and make us take on more than what we have, okay? So be careful about control tactics. Someone trying to manipulate you or make you feel like you're obligated to step up when you're not really obligated to step up. You need to think about where you were at in a distant past where you took on too much of a good thing. Too much action, passion, and energy is not a good thing. And stay focused on controlling what you do focus your energies on, okay? Another oracle card that I have for Aries. Staying focused in the moment and not spreading yourself too thin. Have faith in the sun, strength, and empowerment. There is empowerment in being able to say, no, you go ahead and take the lead this time. I'm going to sit back and let those energies play out. Stay grounded and not letting someone take your power, okay? So that is what I have, the sun, strength, and empowerment. It's okay to take a step back sometimes and say, no, you know what? You go ahead and take the lead, all right? Detachment and cold. You need to be like the Queen of Swords when it comes to near future, 24th through the 30th, when you're making relationship decisions, career decisions, regular life decisions, and not be in this place of fire that we are, Aries fire sign, where we want to take on everything and anything and everyone. But at this time, we need to be cool and logical. Okay. So that's the messages that I have for us Aries, that I just want us to, in this 24th through the 30th, I'm an Aries moon, taking a seat and taking a step back, letting other people take the lead so that we're not in an anxiety driven place. We're going to feel the push that we need to take on and be out there and take on more actions and leadership positions and take the lead in a career. But at this time, we need to take a step back, walk away from these energies that is going to lead to a crisis of us taking on more than what we can do. All right. We will be, justice is in our favor unless you're dealing with the Libra. But the whole thing about it is that we will be putting to end whatever it is that we need to end. We will be evoluting. We will be ascending after that week is done. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries. Okay. Till we read again, Aries, stay safe, stay abundant, and stay grounded. Okay. Much love to you. Take care. Bye-bye.